Hello and welcome to underwater rugby fans around the world. You're tuned in to the Underwater Rugby channel broadcasting the Euroleague live from Mulheim, Germany. The next match today will be between Urheilusukeltajat in blue and Molde in white. Allow me to introduce to you now, in blue, wearing number 2, Totti Nurmi. Number 3, Lauri Kumpulainen. Number 6, Leo Selohoff. Number 7, Henry Huutonen. Number 8, Otso Nurmi. Number 9, Timmy Tutti. And the captain, number 10, Markus Nevalainen. Number 11, Roy Nurmi. Number 13, Mikko Hirvonen. Number 14, Janne Lind. Number 22, Ilkka Hulko. and number 66, Teemu Pelteri. The reserve players in this match are number 4, Vili Numelin, number 16, Vili Pekkari, and number 99, Timo Letti. Roy Nurmi is the coach. On the other side of the pool, wearing white, number 4, Ivan Bjornadem. Number 7, Ivar Bjornadem. And the captain, wearing number 8, Oyben Nyhus. Number 9, Per Solebacki. Number 10, Matthias Borsten. Number 11, Christian Schaefer. Number 13, Geir Magnestrand. Number 24, Herman Ulan Hansen. Number 27, Marius Stang-Bunes. Number 28, Erik Mostad. Number 78, Trond Helge Lillevik. Number 95, Tord Kaspersen Nerland. And in reserve this game, number 1, Bård Inge Pettersen. Bård Inge Pettersen and Jon Reidar Hegdal are the coaches. In the water, the referees, in the water, Robert Glock and Kaiser Lindman. And the deck referee on land, Manuel Tito de Moras. Okay. We're here, the commentating team, Jani Mäkinen and Davro Tien, we're here in Mulheim, looking forward to the next match here. And it's going to be tough for Urheilusukeltajat.
Yes, Urheilusukeltajat. It's going to be tough for them. Molde has shown a really tough, high-quality game they played yesterday. It is very difficult for me to think that Urheilusukeltajat could level or could be on the same level. It's just that the strength, the physical force, these Molde guys, they are like torpedoes. Many of them, weigh more than 100 kilos, big boys. So I would say that the average weight of a player between the two teams, certainly there is a gap. Another issue, I don't know about the Molde's average age, but we have lots of youngsters in the Ursuk lineup. Some experienced guys, of course, but
Both teams ready?
teams are ready. Here we go. Let's see.
But the Nuni brothers, they are young, but they are still quite experienced.
They are experienced,
Yeah.
I must admit, yes.
Yeah.
They played for maybe 10 years or more.
Newhis brings the ball over, pass down. They're already putting pressure on the goal.
That Hulkko.
Schaefer has had a good weekend so far, and he is drawn up to the surface. They're keeping his head underwater, but he's not panicked at all.
What's now? It's holding. It's free throw for Urheilusukeltajat. We can call it Helsinki also. It's the team of Helsinki. I know it's easy.
Urheilusukeltajat.
Okay.
I'm getting closer, or
Yeah, it's. I don't know if it's gonna get closer, but you are finding the new nuances in it. So
Urheilusukeltajat.
Urheilu.
Urheilusukeltajat.
And don't put it that high, like just the Urheilusukeltajat.
Urheilusukeltajat.
Yeah. In Finnish language, we don't really have these
Up and down.
pronunciations which go up and down. It's all plain.
Yes.
Okay. So now Urheilusukeltajat, the Helsinki team, is actually in the Molde's end. Molde defense is well positioned, no anything yet.
Hulko can hold on to the ball if he could get it, but they
Struggling to get it.
yeah.
Jörnen
They're
and
actually
Big
coming
Guy.
to the goal.
They are.
I don't completely share your opinion about the size of the Finnish guys. They're not small. Certainly, Hulko is not a small guy.
It would be valuable information for us and for the
The
audience.
weight and height, yeah.
The average height and weight. Well, I don't mind so about the height, actually, but the average weight of a team. There could be some differences, really.
Could be.
Like 10 kilos, it's a lot.
Yeah.
If it's an average weight. And well, now it seems that the Helsinki is able to well, now Molde has
Schaefer
got
passes
it
upwards,
upwards, yes.
and he got it to
And now it's 1-1 for
Mostad.
now that says the
Now they're on the
Urheilusukeltajat
bottom over
defense. It wasn't well organized, but they still got it.
Trouble for Urheilusukeltajat.
Yes. Four players from the Urheilusukeltajat came nearly the same time up. So they do it with the risk in their own end, certainly. Still Molde pushing. Is it now? Ball bouncing back and forth, but Molde still has it. Now they snatched with the somebody from Urheilusukeltajat, and here we go again. Urheilusukeltajat on the bottom, and there seems not to be anyone from Molde. It's a big mistake. There was a, half a second earlier he would have arrived, and that's it. So Molde took a huge risk in their own end.
They got the defense done just in time.
Yeah.
But a surprise that it was. But they maybe had watched. They had seen it. So that's an example, though, where if you have a really significantly faster swimmer, you could surprise the other team.
That's right. Now again, Molde has it now, and in the safe corner. Just spending some time waiting for his teammates.
Oh, they had a chance. He had a chance.
Yeah.
It's important that the backs and the goalies, before they go up to exchange, they need to threaten a little bit in order to keep Molde from being confident.
How is it with this lineup of the Molde team? Do you think that they have all the heavyweights?
They have important play. They could be. There are some players.
Nice pass, excellent pass, but is he able to? No, not yet quite.
Or
So
even whose
there
passes
was
over.
good, well saved by the Helsinki team there. The defense.
Oh, they
still
managed
they
to-
have it. They managed still have it.
Kumpulainen looking and looking.
Kumpulainen looking
Yeah.
and looking. Where's the teammates?
They're working their way over.
Yeah.
Hard going.
Leo taking some breath.
Selohov.
Now we are in the Moldes and Urheilusukeltajat has it. Is there anyone to help him? He's looking for some teammates. Here is one. That was Totti Nurmi.
Oh,
Some nice passes there by Urheilusukeltajat. Now they should gear up for a good attack. Peltar is there waiting.
No.
Oh, there was a risky pass. Not worth taking it actually.
Yeah.
Too easily given to Molde.
Molde was watching that.
Yeah, certainly they were. And now the referee has called
Attack in the head. White free throw.
attack on the head, a wide free throw. So it's Molde's free throw. 1, 2, 3, 4 Urheilusukeltajat guys coming to change many players. It was a good time to do it. Now there are some fresh
Coming in from
lumps.
above. He spins round. That's Schaefer.
Molde coming on the surface
I
again.
think it was Solebak who went up to the top.
Maastad.
He's hard forechecking, but
Yep.
he manages to
He does.
just hold on to it. Now-
Quite good forechecking now from the Finnish team. Clearing it out.
Nurmi.
Totti Nurmi has it, and now why would? Well, there was defense coming in.
He could
so
see them,
He
yeah.
could see them, yeah. So he goes for some air. A teammate comes in.
Now they're coming in.
Coming in again and jumping from the wall, taking speed, but it was 1-3, so I'm not sure whether it was really worth it because now Molde has the ball.
Yes.
Maybe he should have waited for a little longer for some teammates to come in. Again, the defense is maybe a little bit of a problem. It's not well organized, and now there is a Molde guy on the top of this. That's it. 1-0 to Molde.
Goal number 13. Assist number 7. Goal 13.
13.
Assist 7.
It's Strand Magne Strand.
Geir Magnus Strand, and he got it from Christian Schaefer. Was it 11? Schaefer?
Yeah, Schaefer, number 11 or 7.
Oh, 7. No, that's Björn Rem.
Assist is Ivar
Ivar
Björn.
Björn Rem.
Yeah. Björn Rem boys, these are brothers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Urheilusukeltajat has played badly.
No,
but they have
definitely not.
now they have got punished by one counter-attack.
Yes, and in few counter-attacks Molde has made, they have been a little deorganized, so they are maybe taking a little bit more risk on forechecking and playing forward, and then on their own end they take a little risk, which is many times it's you need to take those risks.
That's what Molde does, yeah.
Yes. Is it for?
I think
I saw it was for
White free
Urheilusukeltajat.
throw.
yes.
Well, in my opinion, it was blue
White
free throw, but anyway.
Out of bounds.
out of bounds.
I saw the last player to push. It was Urheilusukeltajat.
Yeah, okay.
But it could have gone either way, and also you would like to see the replay if it mattered to see where the ball crossed. But
One curious thing about Molde's way of playing this game is that you would see many players being upside down in the pool when they are passing the ball. Legs up. Again, you saw that here. Many times they are like this. Vertically upside down. And this is something maybe that, you know, in the clubs you should train it, and we actually at Seinäjoki Club we do passing trainings being upside down,
oh, really?
head to the bottom, and we are totally
That's a
just
good idea, yeah.
passing the ball. We make a circle in the bottom.
I'll take that idea back to Stockholm.
Hulkko, is he? Yes. Little tired. First game in the morning. Urheilusukeltajat, they are gonna play again here at 3:30 Central European time. So in Finland, for the audience, it's
Here's a break.
4:30.
Oh,
Playing outside.
long pass.
Long passes. Now they well done by the Molde player who saw it coming. But they are able to recover it now.
Very tough.
2-1. Leo Selanov.
Not easy for.
Not easy for Molde either.
Yeah.
We can see it. Here's number 8. Oliver Nyhus.
Oh, from above.
Nyhus, he's an experienced guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a captain, and he's one of the architects of the modern Norwegian game.
Okay. What age you think he is?
50.
50 or so he's already.
He's good.
Amazing that he can play still on this. There's a good try and excellent save by the goalkeeper, I must say. But now this continues.
Oh,
It bounced not in the goal, was it? No.
yeah, I think that was shoulder in the basket.
Yes.
They didn't call it. Hulkko goes up.
Hulkko goes up. Uppa! Who is that? Number 28. Maastad was, I think he was. Maastad trying to squeeze it in.
And he's not a big guy.
Yeah.
So
Okay, finally Urheilusukeltajat manages to clear it away. Is it going to be 1-1? No, there is somebody already taking the ball by Molde. That's bad for Helsinki because they should retain it for a little longer away from their own end. Now they need to again do the defense in 2-1.
Good forechecking.
Good forechecking. They could actually get hold on it, and now Urheilusukeltajat can change
Nurmi.
some players. 2 players changing now. 14 Lind going in.
Hansen matched up against Nurmi.
Molde gets it, and now there is defense, but maybe a defender a little late. He turned really fast, but he was maybe a half a second late. And this Molde wave they come into the goal it's really aggressive, and now they are able to it goes on. Excellent saves by the Finnish goalkeepers. Excellent, still goes on. Come on, where's the defense? Help them. Here Hulkko saves it, passing to his teammate, but now don't lose it right away. That was, I must respect these Urheilusukeltajat goalkeepers. They made maybe 5 saves in 10 seconds. That was a good moment good momentum for Molde, for Molde, but still no more goals. It's 1-0 and we are 3.5 minutes away from the halftime. So
Hansen.
basically, I'm a bit surprised. My analysis, you were right. It's not going to be that clear. I thought that they would be, 10 goals difference, something like that. But no, it seems that it's now 1 goal, and Urheilusukeltajat, they have had some chances to score also, so it's not so clear.
It's a good game. It's
Up.
it's nearly in. Bounced by the side of the basket.
We have 190 people watching on live. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
It's good.
It's entertaining game.
I guess
Some daylight, sunlight coming into the pool, so we can even see it better. Again, we are at Urheilusukeltajat, and coming from a bow. Where's the ball? Still, it's in the game. The goalie seems not to know where is it. Now they are taking the goal, and that's it. That's the second goal for Molde. I must say, Urheilusukeltajat fought well. When Molde is so close to your goal and they are taking the timeout now, Urheilusukeltajat wants a timeout.
Was it Magnus Strand who scored?
Assist
13.
number 9, goal number 13.
Yeah, so Magnus trying to score 2 goals now, right?
Yes.
You have to make up your mind. It's a timeout or it's a review? It's a review.
A video challenge.
This is a mistake.
You think so?
What were they challenged for?
Maybe something happened before they actually put the ball in the...
Maybe.
I don't know.
And
Korista,
what are we
I can understand from the Finnish that they are claiming that one of the Molde players hold the basket.
Player scoring.
It's before. It must be before that event. Nothing here. Nothing here yet. No, there is simply nothing.
Okay, after reviewing this, it is a goal. It's a goal.
Okay, so it's a goal.
Okay,
We
so
couldn't
it's a
see
goal.
anything either on that.
We don't even know if we're looking at the right segment there.
No, perhaps something had happened maybe even before.
Yes.
Well, I see that none of the Urheilusukeltajat players went for the. I don't know if they are allowed to go and watch the video themselves, or is it only the referee that can see the video?
They have to say what they want.
What do they want? Yeah, exactly.
What do they expect to see?
But no one walked over for
No.
to say the referee clearly that at what something happened to this guy neck.
Yeah.
Number 2, it was Totti Nurmi. Maybe he was hit. Now it seems that the Molde is on the driver's seat now. He's still holding his neck, Totti Nurmi, number 2, and a goal.
Goal. Goal number 11.
Number
Assist
11.
number 4.
Schaefer assisted
Goal
by
7. Assist
Even Bjornadem.
4.
Here we see Even Bjornadem. And that Schaefer was lurking on the other side. He got it underneath him.
The goalkeeper was a little badly positioned. I don't know.
That's not Hegdahl, that's Schaefer. It's
Yeah.
a wrong name on the
Yeah.
jersey.
But it's strange, you know, thinking about Norwegian.
Number 99 in.
Okay,
We have a change in the blue team. Number 2
Teemu Lehti
out
goes
and
in.
number 99 in.
and
9-9.
number 2, Totti Nurmi comes out. Totti, I think he hurt his neck. He was holding his neck, and they take now Teemu Lehti in.
That's a
And now actually Lehti is already in the pool. He jumped in. Strong-looking guy. Hulko comes out, number 14 in. Lind.
Let's hope that
He jumped like a Spider-Man into the pool, I must say.
let's hope that Nurmi is okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He was holding his... I couldn't see what happened really. I just saw that underwater he was suddenly holding his neck for...
Yeah, I saw that also. Where is he sitting now? I don't know if we...
I don't see him.
Do
right
we
now.
have a medical officer at Euroleague games? I don't know if we do.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a responsibility of the hosting club.
Yeah.
Magnus Strand, who's already scored 2 goals. Passes to a teammate who comes in from above.
Again, there is...
Sol- Hansen complaining.
Hulko has it. Is he able to... You can see how valuable this Hulko is. Well, now he's losing it, but still the teammate catches it. He's the big guy. He can hold to it for those critical 5 seconds.
Yes.
Go dive, go dive. Don't know what he was waiting for. Trying to pass to his teammate behind number 7, Henri Huttunen.
Hulko again.
Hulko again on the surface. That's it. First half. It was entertaining.
Half time.
It's 3-0 to Molde. It's not that bad that I initially predicted. Still Helsinki and Urheilusukeltajat, they are in the game. They could score. obviously, I think the first half of the first half was stronger for them. Then this end, maybe 5-6 minutes, and was totally controlled by Molde.
Yes, but I must admit that what did I say? It could be double digits against them.
Yes.
And maybe that's too high. Maybe 7 or 8 is more realistic.
Maybe, but maybe of course you know.
They can fall apart in the second half.
They may fall apart. This is always difficult when you're starting. You know, suddenly within few minutes you may get 4 goals.
Yes.
So it's still possible that it goes well into the double
Highlights
digits.
now.
Okay, we are back here in the commentating table. 2 minutes, a little bit more than 2 minutes to go in the halftime break. At Urheilusukeltajat ends, Father Nurmi is giving tough instructions to his side. On the Molde end, number 7, that's Iver Björnere. He's giving some instructions to his team. Molde people are listening carefully. It's 3-0 to Molde. It was quite interesting half-time. Urheilusukeltajat was able to play quite evenly until maybe the first half of the first half, I would say. Till the middle time of the first half, they were quite even with Molde. They had some chances, maybe not great chances, but some chances to score even. And then suddenly in the later part of the first half, Molde scored twice within maybe 1.5 minutes. They were effectively able to break down Urheilusukeltajat defense. But let's see. We hope for the best of the game, that it's even.
Two changes. One in the blue team, where number 6 is leaving and number 4 is coming in. And in the white team, number 78 is leaving and number 1 is coming in.
Okay, so we have one change for each team. Urheilusukeltajat, Ville Nummelin is going to replace. Is it Leo Seleholm? I think so. Number 6, yes. And on the Molde side, Bård Inge Petersen is going to replace, if I understood correctly, is Lillevik, 78. Teams are ready for the second half. Here we go. 15 minutes of underwater rugby on top level of the whole Europe. And Molde is immediately very strong attack by Molde team, but Helsinki got it. And then there is a first fault indicated by the water. Blue free throw, so it's Helsinki free throw against Molde.
Pushing down, holding and pushing down.
Holding and pushing down. Now we have some coffee and cake here in the excellent Davril, thank you very much. Again, 2-1.
So what's happened when I've
Where are all the Helsinki players now? Forward checking is now missing totally.
boarding at Petson?
Appa! That's it. Score.
So this, when we were talking about a collapse, would be possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
8
Now in this moment,
8 goal, 1 assist.
if I would be Urheilusukeltajat coach, my instruction to my own team would be now that let's concentrate in our own end. Let's make sure they don't get any easy goals. Somehow put the defense together first and then start building on it, if there is anything to build on.
Yeah. Anyway, boarding at Petson, pass to Oyvind Nyhus. And
How old is he, by the way? He's already a senior player also.
48 maybe?
Okay, so certainly.
He was going to go to the Olympics as a volleyball player.
Okay,
But
right.
his partner, they played professional volleyball in Brazil. And they had a falling out,
Right,
so they canceled. They were ranked 13th in the world in beach volleyball.
amazing.
Yeah.
So he had a good sporting background. I think very
He was
few.
a professional athlete, getting
Yes,
paid. Yeah.
yes. So very few, I think, these athletes that we have in the pool today have similar background.
Yeah.
because-
Philip Munt's brother got a
Yes.
silver medal in the Olympics.
Yes, you told, yes.
Yeah.
And I was checking this Philip Munt, his appearance yesterday, and he really looks like a professional sportman. He's so fit, in excellent condition. Now it seems that Helsinki has a little moment in the game.
And Munt, he's Swedish, but he moved to Denmark. So
Right,
he's playing with
right,
Cooper now.
right. But obviously in the World Championships, then he
He
would,
can go and play for Sweden again. Yeah.
yeah, and he should. Is even allowed to.
Sure, of course.
He has a Danish national.
No.
Okay.
Jan Ryder Hegdahl's injured. That's why he's on land, and you saw his face was there.
Blue free, holding. Blue free throw, holding.
And Molde is a very social club. They have a strong family, families in underwater rugby, and they dominated the local swimming club. They had a lot of records. So
Right.
in their town, maybe they're more important than swimming.
Oh, okay. Look at that. 2-1.
Yeah.
Again, it seems that Helsinki needs this. It seems that the strategy they have taken is that they will, on the forward side, they will take the needed risks to be able to keep the ball away with themselves there in the Molde end, but then on the own end, again, a goal. That's the fifth one. 5-0.
Goal number 7, assist number 1.
So it's hat trick
Goal number 7,
for Strand.
number 1.
But certainly, if these guys are going to go to grass at the age of 50 and 48, sooner or later there has to be younger generation taking over.
Well, here we can see boarding at Petson He's big. He's extremely difficult to control around the goal. Look at the size of.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
very strong.
Yes.
He's passing the ball over, feeding to his teammate Guy Magnustrand, and before that, he fed to Oyvind Nyhus. So he has 2 assists.
Right.
And he said that before, that he gets a lot of assists.
Right.
I don't think.
And it's really hard for these, these wide, rounded shoulders. They are really hard because you cannot really grip these guys.
No. You slip your hands, go
Yeah.
up. Urheilusukeltajat, they don't have an answer to the Molde offensive players, really. It's the same problem that Krefeld had.
And again, 2-1 for a short moment at least. So at that moment, look at what happened to the defense. The 2 guys who were coming for the defense, they came in such position that they had to go vertically, and then they are out. If you swim that way,
You're forced out.
you're forced out.
No.
Holding, white
throw.
free throw.
Wide free throw this
Ilkka
time.
Huukko.
Ilkka Huukko.
I wonder what it would be like if there was a team with everybody was the size of Huukko and Onkelbach, and I mean, these really big players. It
Yeah.
would be interesting.
Yeah. It could be really interesting, right?
But where do you find
Yeah.
that many giants?
It's physical stamina. If you think these big guys that they are not good shape because they are little
It depends.
the belly, but it depends.
How
I've
much they
noticed in
play,
underwater rugby if they go swimming, it's like I said yesterday.
They have
This is not uphill running.
Yeah.
This is underwater rugby, and some of these guys, even though they are big guys, they can be in good shape, physical shape.
They're Urheilusukeltajat had their chance, and now they get it back.
Yeah. That was well read by this number 10.
He was watching everywhere to
Yeah.
make sure he didn't get attacked.
Nevalainen. He's a really experienced guy.
Now there's a chance, but they have a strong defense there.
Aye. Little soft.
That was the only
too
pass.
soft. Only pass, and
Yeah,
he saw the opponent also over there, so it was too soft. And unnecessary. He was not even under pressure doing this pass. So, and we have seen so many Molde goals exactly like that. They have a 1 meter distance to the goal. They run like this upwards.
Assist number 1. Goal 7, assist.
It's 4th goal for Magne Strand. Amazing. Look at that. Boom. It is so strong. So strong. He found his teammate excellent pass, by the way. And when you stay like 1.5 meters away from the goal, then you can speed up when the ball comes in, and you have inertia, you have body like that.
How did he know that he was turned the other way, but he passed back? How did he know?
I have no idea. I think they just play together so much, so they know that where these torpedo guys are waiting for to be fed. So and it's extremely difficult for the defense to handle those. One quick pass like that, then second after the ball is already in the basket. So it's 6-0.
And they've got underneath, they got positions.
I think everybody in the World Championships must be worried about this Magne Strand and Björnehem and Petersen. It's gonna be tough for Colombians and tough for everyone. And again, now it's a penalty shot.
We have a penalty, shoulder in the basket.
Shoulder in the basket.
Penalty, shoulder in the basket.
Okay.
How much of the Finnish national team is
And we
playing
have a
with
review of that.
Urheilusukeltajat?
A few only, I think.
Only few.
I heard that they have quite a bunch of guys. I heard that for these camps that they're gonna have and are having, that this is only like second-hand information. So
Right.
if I'm wrong, please don't blame me. But I heard that there was like 35 people who were interested of trying to get in the national squad, which is good. You have lots of players.
Yeah.
Also, some youngsters I know that they go just to learn.
Good to play, yeah.
Maybe it's obvious that they won't be going to the team, but still they can practice together.
Yeah, it's good. It's very important.
And I heard yesterday there was commentary. It's Juho Aalto and Riku Riikonen who are the coaches.
Yes. Oh,
Yes, and
that reminds me of one thing that I have said, which was incorrect, but we should say 2 German teams playing. Well, last season, Malsch refused to go to Turkey, so the matchup between Malsch and Krefeld was cancelled.
Okay, so it was the first.
So it was the first.
Very first time. Okay.
Yeah.
And what I was about to say is that also Juho Aalto is well, both of them, but I know personally. I know Juho Aalto, and he's a very well-known person all around Finland in underwater rugby. He was in Oulu. I think he was the guy who started the Oulu going in the way that it's now 25 players in Oulu. So and many people, they like Juho. He's really easygoing person and always
he's funny.
Always in good spirits. So
he's a good guy. Yeah.
I think it's in that sense it's easy for him to ask people to come with, and actually it has to be in the same way like we have in the youth team. We want to have these 14, 15-year-old kids into our camping, and we are telling them, okay, it's not probable perhaps that you would be in the national team, but still they are learning.
That's
and
good, yeah.
We need new players all the time. The adult teams, of course, they wouldn't have that worry because you have some players that can represent their country for 20 years. I don't
know what they were
I don't know.
asking about.
It's a video challenge for something. Is that that he's really deep in it, but I'm not sure what the referees will say about that.
Yeah, Juho Aalto, I have one of my favorite underwater rugby pictures that I've taken. From the bottom, looking up like he's AC/DC. I mean, he has the beard. He looks like what do you call that style of the rock musicians who have the beards, like
CC Top guys. Yeah.
But he's very. I'm sure for kids he would be very kind and encouraging.
Do you think that shoulder in the basket, it was quite deep in it?
I didn't get.
I don't know. It was on the borderline, because you can bend your back, and therefore much of your back could be inside. But typically, it's not called.
No, I don't. Let me see. Are they appealing the shoulder in the basket decision? Okay, that looks like it could be shoulder in the basket, but we couldn't see his shoulder from our angle. It gives you an idea of how difficult it is for the referees at rugby.
Look here. Look at that. It's in.
Viewing view, it's clear that there is a shoulder in the basket just before when the referee does the delay call. So we have a penalty.
It's a penalty.
There you go. Shoulder in the basket, it happens all the time in rugby. It just is a fact of the game. And you just don't want the referee to say, okay, now I have to call it.
Ready?
Yeah.
I think sometimes psychologically, if the game is interesting and going well and there's a flow, sometimes they don't call everything.
So it's received by Teemu Pelttari.
Bjorn Rem's going up for air, and now we could look and see if he's got convulsions in his contractions in his chest already.
So it's actually Magne Strand who is giving it.
Is it?
Yes. So.
Bjorn Rem. Ivar Bjorn Rem.
Boom.
Yeah. It was Ivar Bjorn Rem.
Go.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Number 7. Yes. This is number 7. Okay. There are 2 columns. Sorry about. Yes. Sorry. Yes.
And.
Number 7, not here, because I think I have now mixed these 2 columns of numbers. Number and then there is number of the player.
Yeah.
Sorry for the audience. So it seems that Ivar Björnerem, he has scored a lot of goals. I gave the credit to Magnus Strand already.
No, Magnus Strand, he did score
Okay.
quite a few. But here, it was interesting because I have seen Eva Björnerdam score penalty shots by going straight in very fast and just smashing the goalie out of the way. But he decided that he was going to play the slow kind.
Right.
I don't know what would go into his decision, why he would choose one way or the other. But it was a good attempt by Peltonen to save.
It was.
Here's a good example of how when your teammate is under pressure, you have to be visible in order for them to give you the pass, because they can't always turn to look behind them. So.
Now Urheilusukeltajat tried to build something. 7 minutes to go.
He's a tall guy. He could hold the ball away, but his teammate gets locked up immediately after he received the pass, and the ball bounces out. And now Guy Magnusson takes it 1/3 of the pool. Molde has got a player above the goalie.
Just by looking at Bornive Petersen's appearance, he doesn't look like a volleyball player.
Well, he's not as slim as he used to be.
Okay, he must have, had. How tall is he? Volleyball players typically they are not very short.
190 something.
Okay.
I have written a story about him and his volleyball career, and if you go to my Facebook page or do a search on Facebook, his name and my name, and you'll find the article. I think
I need to read it.
I posted it on Underwater Rugby Players United.
Okay,
you can find it there.
Wapa.
So 7-0 with still 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes to go.
And it could end up double digits.
It could.
But it might stop here too.
Yeah. It seems now that Urheilusukeltajat's defense is quite concentrated closer to their own goal, which I think it's good. Forechecking very close to their own goal. Not leaving the space that Molde needs for these fast attacks like now what is happening, that suddenly two players come in few seconds.
And they've got Bunis on the other side now.
This is a fault by number 27. He was pushing. I think the referee could have given 2 minutes for that, because he was bouncing the goalie's back without even having ball near to him.
It was Marius Bunis who did that, yeah. The oyster shucking competitive chef.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like a media star to go in doing oysters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Competitive. He promised to give me an interview about his profession, but I haven't got it so far. In the future, maybe. Borninge Pettersson all the way over. They've got no goalie down. They got 3 players. It's good for
Helsinki. Good save.
Actually, now they had a chance to do a fast counter because a lot of Molde players were there, but instead they lose it, and they're going to be in big trouble now.
They were forechecking with three players, Molde.
And they've got the basket stolen now. Christian Schaefer, they want to get it to him. Now is a chance. Who was it?
Number 4. Assist number 1.
So it was even Björnerdam, the little brother.
Okay.
And who gave the assist? Pettersson, of course. Here you see Pettersson passes it down to him.
That first contact was really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. Wapa. He takes the support with the ball from the bottom, hits with his head to head. Then a movement.
Okay,
It's not easy.
On free number 11 or holding, pushing, or holding, pushing away at
Schaefer. Or?
11. Yeah.
No, that's a tough swim out for Urheilusukeltajat. They have to.
He came in for the second half and he already had 4 assists.
Yeah.
So one can understand how important player he is for his team.
Yes. He's one of the best players in the world. Yeah. Now, Nurmi hurt his neck, so
Yeah.
he's not going to play. But he didn't look distressed there.
No, he didn't.
Oh, here it is.
Well, but again, passing.
That was really
goal.
good.
But unable to score. Amazing
Marius
how
Brunes.
fast they are. Looking for.
Marius Brunes is a national coach
Again.
for the junior. He was before.
Right.
goal,
So is it 9?
goal number 27.
9-0. Marius
We have
Strand
one goal
Bunan.
for number 27.
How do you
Marius
pronounce
Brunes.
it? Bunes.
He's an important. He's a national team player. Yep.
Goal 27, assist number 10.
So Matthias Barsten got the assist. Matthias Barsten is the little brother of Amanda Barsten, the star. But he
Okay.
told me someday they will say that Amanda Barsten is the big sister of Matthias.
Okay, good,
yeah.
good.
He's still young.
Oh, okay.
You could see he's a young guy.
He's
yeah.
a young guy. In his 20s.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Uh-oh. Well done by the goalie, and it was left on the bottom for his teammate. Let's see. Still there.
A lot of trouble. Too many
A lot of
players
players.
there. Yeah.
A lot of players around the goal.
And also you could see that the Urheilusukeltajat players, they are not on the bottom. They're floating up a little bit.
Now again.
Schaefer there. Schaefer was thinking that he could score a goal, but no, somebody else did it first.
Goal number 7.
So it went into the double digit.
So
Goal 7,
Oivan Nyhus assisted
assist 8.
Ivar Björnarem.
Well, I think now Urheilusukeltajat players, they just hope that this game was over. They are gonna play again today.
So the double digits prediction was not wrong.
It was not wrong.
Right.
Urheilusukeltajat will take on the Tutserne. And for Tutserne, it's gonna be the only game for today.
So that's bad for Ur.
Maybe a little bad
Urheilusukeltajat.
for them,
Yeah.
but still okay. They have played once today, so it may also help in a way.
Yeah.
And Molde is also playing once more against
A
Flipper.
goal. Could they get the pass off? They have a chance. They have a position, but they're driven back. And this is a typical pattern of teams playing against Molde. When you are doing really well, that's when you are in biggest trouble because they're going to get the ball back and swim across very quickly. So Urheilusukeltajat went from having a chance to being in trouble. They got out of it this time. I think it's out of bounds there, but nice.
That's it.
Yeah.
I could hear
Goal.
the Finns shouting, Mokke
Most
pakki.
most
Number
I get.
28, Assist number 27.
So they were
Goal 28,
changing and maybe a
assist
little too long
27.
So
on the bottom.
Boone is delivered to Morstad. Here we go. Bunis to Morstad. No, there's Bunis to Morstad, and it's a goal.
11.
So they were swearing.
Yeah.
You have swear words in Finnish.
We have. No, though they were not swearing. They were calling for goalkeeper and defender. So the pair that we had on the defense, they had been there for a while already. Not too long though, but still, it always, when you do the change, it's always these extra maybe 3 to 5 seconds. that you
Roy
need to
Nurmi,
stay.
the father of the two Nurmi brothers, and he's still playing.
He's still playing.
Yeah.
himself.
He's over 50.
I guess so. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, that looked a little too easy. I think the goalie didn't know
Schaefer.
from where it was coming. So it's 12, 1 minute, 4 seconds to go. This Urheilusukeltajats
Goal
team,
number 11. Assist number 4.
I would still, with this situation, just concentrate in your own end.
Yeah, look, Schaefer.
Not to let these things happen.
Oh, so Schaefer didn't even put his hands on the ball, did he?
No, he just covered the goal. Well, they give
credit
it to
him.
Yeah, they credit him. They should. It was so well done. But now, Urheilusukeltajat, they should just concentrate plainly in their own end.
Stop the rot. No more.
Yeah.
This is one distinction between Krefeld and Urheilusukeltajat. Krefeld is moving very quickly in the water. And the Finnish club, they're a little bit slow.
Yes, that's right. It seems that the Finn swimming is not on the same quality.
Oh,
It's a long way, lots of training for Urheilusukeltajat to be done before they can really challenge Molde.
yes.
It's gonna take a lot of training, a lot of effort. Whoppa! Is it not? It's not. Amazing that they could
But
save
it's
it.
still
Still something is happening. Still something is happening. Okay, that's it. It's 12-0. Your guess on our guess, 12-0, 11-0. That was quite okay.
High five.
So we know something about this game.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for the game. Urheilusukeltajat from Helsinki, Molde from Norway, Helsinki, Finland, of course. The next game will be against Betta against Egesund. Betta will play in the blue color, Egesund from Norway in white color.
Magnus Strand should be the person to interview. He had a lot of goals today, didn't he?
Yeah, I
How
think
many
so.
were there? 4?
Something like that.
All right.
Also worth mentioning is that it's the next game starts at 12 Central European time. So in 20 minutes. Please stay tuned.